Alrighty then, welcome back to Mostly Moist, my first YouTube run through of oxygen not included. I think things are going alright. I think things can improve. We've got oxygen, so some oxygen is included. Last time we had a few entertainments with moving things around, putting in some water treatment, extending the bedroom, adding a few duplicants, getting a hatch running. All these things are good. I've got some shrooms on the go. Today I want to focus down here on this little section, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a power room in, and we're also going to start making some oxygen using the posh version of the oxygen maker, which is the electrolyzer. Now, I know online there are many different posh ways of doing this. I'm going to just make one up for today and be done with it. We're going to get chlorine gas and oxygen out of this. I'm going to use filters. I'm going to do all the things that people say don't do. But there we go. We're just going to go for it. So copper ore for now. We've still got we haven't got a lot, but we'll still make that. Does that go down normally? I thought that went down normally as you did this. Either way, we'll do that, and we'll make some of those. We're going to plant these up here because we need to plant these. So we need to copy settings and paste them in there. There's no power for that. That's fine. We can have a normal quality sweep to get rid of all that stuff there. So what I want to do before I do anything else is dig all this out and then come down here. We're going to work on the other thing I want to do as well, I've just realised, is stations. I want to have a little crafting station. So we'll have a little crafting area. We'll start building that here. No idea how much power that's going to take. 60. Okay, how is this power line? Okay, a lot, but we're going to work on the power line anyway. We're going to work on the power and do some extra things for that anyway, so that's okay. They have to run on the wheels still at the minute, but that's not a bad thing. We'll eventually turn this into room. I know this is 4 high and this is 3 high. It's going to trigger some people. Sorry about that. Let's get these lights built, and then we should be good to go. I'm going to leave the doors on here. They shouldn't have to go in there for much. Water still okay. Toilets are still okay. Great. We're slowly plugging through some water here. When this eventually gets too much water, it's green signal if it's below 500 kilograms. This, for example, is 600 kilograms. So once it gets to here, it shouldn't overflow. That's my plan anyway. We've got a little bit of oxygen being made here, barely, but we're going to start getting into here anyway. We'll undo all this. Algae, we've got 3 tons of algae. Dirt, we've got 96 tons of dirt. We've got lots of sand. At the moment, plenty of slime. We're about to get more slime. So they're going to need to hold their breath when they go down here for a minute. But such is life. I could pump the carbon dioxide out, but for now we're just going to go for broke. So what I'd like to do is we're just going to go straight down here for now. And we're going to dig all of this out. We're eventually going to dig all of this out anyway. We'll dig that out as well, so there's a little tiny bit of airflow after a fashion. We've got polluted oxygen in here, so we're probably going to need one of these for now. In fact, we'll park one of those right there, and we'll park another one. Well, we'll park one there for now. That's not such a problem, and we'll speed the game up a little bit. And this, when it gets built, is going to need some power. So here's some more power on yet another stressed power line. But it's only occasionally stressed. Loving that our infinite storage is working. Again, we might need an additional bathroom at some point. But I'm not going to worry about that just at the moment. Is this unreachable build? That's why they can't build that. That's my mistake. I took the scaffolding away. And now I'm regretting it. There we go. They'll be able to do that. Get rid of that. And we should be good to go. They probably can't build that. Well, we'll find out if they can build that along the side. Again, I've done that as a 6. Have that as a... Let's stop with that. That's good. Food. Tons and tons of food. We got some fried mushroom finally. This is very exciting. We're going to extend this a bit further. In fact, we might as well just extend this all the way to here. Dig all this out. That's fine. That's not going to crack into there. That's oxygen anyway. Just no, I don't want the oxygen in here anyway. So what have we got here? These are all 5s. We'll make these 7s. And this a 6. So it does eventually get done. Well, I can stay as a 5 for a moment, actually. Okay. This, though, we want this to be a 7, because I want to get this done. So let's get that done. That's a plant, so that should be a 7 anyway. Get this done. Get that done, please. That's great. They should start trimming away at that. That'll give us some more copper anyway, which is no bad thing. This is not doing anything because there's no dirty air here, is there really? No, the dirty air is all over there. This is a nasty place to go, but fortunately they don't have to go in there for anything. That's horrific. I should stop them going that way, really. Yeah, I should really stop them going that way, but if they want to be that stupid, then so be it. Let's do that, though. Just buildings. Yeah, stop going that way. Let's take them out for now, so they stop wandering across there. Yeah, I'm sure he's holding his breath. Yeah, he's holding his breath. Right, how are we doing over here? We're getting somewhere. Build another ladder there. Alright, this is all getting dealt with. That should be an 8 because it's an important thing. This is getting dealt with. This can be captured as an 8. Have we got any other rogue hatchers wandering around the place? Not that I can see already. So we're getting somewhere. They're going to dig down here, which is great. And what we eventually want to do is we want to have lots of rooms here. So I want a room for... when I think about what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to slow this down for a second while I have a think. I would like to have the electrolyzer, which is fine. That's then going to create some... So I want a big room to put the oxygen in. And then I want another room for the power. Now the power they might have to go to more often. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to see how big this is, and we're going to put a couple of coal generators in, and we're going to have these as the power rooms. So what we'll do, ideally we want the door, I guess, coming from this side. We'll have the door coming from the far side. So I want a power generator and a power generator for now. That's what I can remember. And then over here, what we're going to do is we're just going to go here like this for now. And then we'll have a ladder down this way so that they can get in. This is the abyssalite. That's going to be undiggable, right? Just about. Nearly impenetrable yet. Fine. Okay. So they're going down to dig that. I just need to think of how I want to have my rooms. I mean, I could just go down the middle. It doesn't really matter. But this is going to do lots of... Yeah, here comes the dodgy air. Yeah, they hate all of this. It's just really unpleasant down here. There's a few little puffs. They'll get some oxygen. It's just nasty oxygen from the polluted water. It's okay. I'm going to make them some masks eventually. So, get that done. Okay. We can run at 2 speed while I'm working things out. We're definitely going to want to grab that. We'll do all that. And then we're going to dig... We want this water to join up with that water. So what we're going to do there is very simply, we're just going to go through there like that. We don't even need the last one. That should then just do it. Again, at some point, I'll grow a brain and do these at a sensible priority. This absolutely needs to be a 7, not a 6. That's got no power, which is interesting. Yeah, Atmo suits, that's fine. Okay, I want to make oxygen masks. I'd like... Okay, we don't know how to do that, so we just want... What are you going to make? Copper ore, okay. Make me 10 oxygen masks, please. At a 6. Okay, we're getting through here. This is good. Great. And then what we'll do is, for now, I'm just going to start building this at a 7. Like this. And then this is going to go this way as well. That's great. Again, this is not going to be the nicest to start with, but I just want to start thinking about power over here. And then maybe making some power transformers, because we can do that now, right? Yeah. Yeah. But then we can have heavy watt wire, right? Where's the heavy watt wire? Heavy watt wire. That's fine. So we're going to need some more copper anyway, so we need to dig through here. Let's dig through this at a 7. All of this, that's great. For now, we'll dig down there as well. Again, this is a work in progress. We'll have a copy of that there for coal. Then what I might do is have yet another... we might have another coal generator. Let's just see what we're doing. We'll start here. We can always do this in floors. And then right down here, we're going to have the room that I want to do. So this, let's go down to here. And then after that, this whole room is the room I'm going to do some excitement in. So for now, we're just going to go to there like that. And just to remind me, I'm just going to put an electrolyzer in there like that. Right, we need to get this dug first. Yeah. 7, please. Everything's a 7. Okay. Yeah, stop going across there because you're ducking under anyway. Just hop this way. Yeah, it's not ideal. We'll put some sort of fire pole in as well at some point. Please tell me they can actually dig this. That's okay. That's good. Okay, the polluted water keeps... So we are moving the polluted water. That's good. This water's going down. It's going to go down a lot quicker in a minute. This is the water we're going to steal, first of all, for making our oxygen. Because this eventually will make its way into here, and then we'll use that after that. And we've got all this spare fresh water. I mean, water's not a problem on this map. We have quite a lot of water kicking about. Yes, we've got to treat it, but that's by the by. Okay, this, we're going to copy the settings for that. So it's going to be coal. I assume it copies the priority as well. Yes, it does. Good. Right. Have we got any copper ore? We've got copper and copper ore. That's good. Let's make this all the way up to 20. What priority are you? 6 is fine. Because I want the food to still be... I mean, food isn't a problem, right? Okay. Shrooms. Shrooms for days. Gonna get through the slime, but we're gonna gain some slime in a moment anyway, so that's not such a problem. He says, have a sip of tea. How could a quarter of an hour have gone already? This game, you just hemorrhage time on this game. Okay, so let's, for now, 2 of these is going to be fine, and what I'm going to do is that would then be another one here for now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a power transformer the other way around here. That'll do. That's fine. Let's make it here so there'd be room for one of those. I want to get power transformer here. I want a smart battery of 2 types, please, or 2 lots of smart battery. That's fine. Then we're going to have heavy watt wire, which they hate looking at, but such is life. And then that is just going to go straight through that, like that. Great. Okay, so this is all theoretically getting built on a 7. That's right. You are a 7. That's okay. I think really you should be 8 to make sure that you're kept filled up. Then we want the automation wire. Mustn't forget the automation wire. And that is going to go from you to you and you. Don't need it on both of them because just one of them is connected to the same network. So that should all be roughly the same. Okay, that was running out of coal, so that's, yeah. You should be an 8, but we'll work on that. You should be an 8. That's great. And eventually we'll connect the wires up. I should have done this the other way around, I've just realised, but never mind, because then the wires could have been this side, but who cares? We move on. Okay, smart battery. That's it. There we go, that'll do. Great, so that's going to charge that up, and then eventually when all of this is done, that'll then stop that. This is making that, that's great. We're going to get loads and loads of slime in our slime bucket. That's fine, this is still pumping water, everything is tickety-boo. We can afford, I think, oh, a spandex suit though. However, decrease husbandry, increase, decrease X, yeah, great. Well done, Mima. Welcome to the team. Have we got any other skills? Your morale can cope. We'll give you exosuit training. Your morale, yeah, let's give you super hard digging as well, but you can stay as a grill. The rest we can just leave for the moment. Okay. You need to be an 8 as well. You need to be an 8, that's great. You're filled up with fuel when your fuel is less than 50%, that's fine. Okay, the automation wire is getting done. Okay. Insufficient, that's okay, you haven't got any coal. You shouldn't matter because you should be connected to that one. I mean, does it matter? Don't think it matters. Let's just sweep here. Get rid of all that rubbish. Okay. Does it need an automation wire? It's not getting charged because this... Okay, that's got coal, but should be disabled by automation grid. Disabled by automation grid. Great. Okay. You don't... Okay, let's put the automation wire. I don't think the automation wire is going to make a blind bit of difference on you, but there we go. Okay. That's fine. 7 was built. If I just build that automation wire... Yes, building it as a 7. That's great. Okay, now we're getting down here. You are a 7, but you have to hold your breath when you're going down here, don't you? Yep, that's the problem. It's okay. We will get you some oxygen masks. We got any oxygen masks? We must have 2 oxygen masks. We do. Let's make sure that they... I want to always see oxygen masks. So we've got 2 of those. So we can start thinking about an oxygen mask dock, which I'm going to do right now. So let's do oxygen. No, let's do stations. So we're going to have an oxygen mask checkpoint, which is going to go that way. And the masks come before. So we're going to go this way for the oxygen mask checkpoint, and then we'll have 3 docks. Which is going to need oxygen, isn't it? Don't do that, because we need the oxygen first. So you guys, you're going to have to hold your breath for a minute. Alright, just for a minute, you're going to have to hold your breath. Right, they're currently doing all this sweeping. They should get round to copper ore, that's fine. That's okay, that's fine. They should get round to all these things we need. That's good, keep digging. So in this oxygen room, I'm going to have one of those at least. Then we're going to have a gas pump. And I'm going to leave a bit of space because I think we're going to end up doing things. We'll have a gas pump and we're just going to put it with the pipes and things Just for my own sanity. That's fine. Put that there. Filter is going to be... We could put the filter out here and then deal with it separately, but because I might want to put 2 pumps in, but this will be fine. This will be fine. I can have it vertically as well, which might be easier to then get the things out. So let's do that. Yeah, that's there. That'll need some power at some point. So this is the start, the very start, and we'll get to that in a minute. Right, we've drained the water down that much. That's great. So this can now... Well, first of all, let's mop this up, because we want to get rid of that. Okay. This should also be 80-something and 20-something. Okay, are you... No. Are you disabled automotive? Yes. Okay, great. Okay. We're doing this. We're sweeping. We're getting rid of everything. That's great. What's your problem? Okay, no power. Okay, good. So we now have a power wire that we can actually use. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of these. We're going to go off here. Go up here. And join into that. And that gives us a kilowatt. This has currently got more than a kilowatt. I am very tempted to just leave this connected for now. And that can do with all the low things. And then this can go in there for a moment. And then we'll worry about that. And I bet I've built 7. That's good, right. So then this is an 8. This is an 8. This doesn't have a power wire. That's fine. They're connected. Okay, so this will slowly connect to that, which is great. And then we can start the great dig down here. There's going to be a 7. That's fine. You can go down to there. Then we can put a thing on there. And then actually we'll go all the way across to here. We're going to dig all this out. And we're going to dig all of this out somehow, which will involve some scaffolding. So let's do that. And then we'll be good. All right. What are you all built at? 5. Of course you built at 5, because at some point I will eventually remember what I need to do. So this should be putting coal in here. Storing coal, that's fine. Insufficient resources coal, that's fine. Generator idle, because it's disabled by the grid. Okay, when this is all connected, we'll then decide which of the grid we're going to need, because this is 240, 240, 5, 240. So this can actually cope with quite a lot. And then we can start splitting these things up. Okay, are we connecting? Nearly connecting. Lots of slime. There's probably germs, like awful. Slime lung, food poisoning, everything is terrible. Well, there we go. Right, build this last little bit. No power consumers yet, you just need to build that. Anyone going to be doing it? Yeah. Devon. Thank you. Okay. So this now is powered, so I think we can go like this, and then this wire only now has... How has that got a potential? Oh, because it's still joined up there. Okay, yeah, I'm an idiot. Right, okay. Let's go here, and we will just disconnect this for a second. Okay. 605, 610. Great. This wire is 1600. These are 120 each. I think we can sensibly join this to that. Let's let them build that. And then we will disconnect. We've got nearly 3 full fridges of food, which is, let's call it exciting. I think what we'll do, I keep pressing the wrong copy button. We're going to put that in there. This is then going to get deconstructed. That's great. Okay. Have we got enough tables? We've got 12 duplicants. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. Great. Okay. How's power and things going? Good, we've got power here. That's great. That's all powered by its own thing. We might even... So this only now has 605 on it. So we might, if we were clever, we might be able to... Let's just claim back some materials. This here. This is here. Let's disconnect this. Oh, this isn't built yet. Okay. Guys. Wire 9. Wire 9. Please build that, because I've just cut off. Okay, good. Right. So this has now got 970 on it. Perfect. This now only has 800 on it. That's great. So deconstruct power wires. Those ones, please. Because we get materials back. Let's deconstruct power wires. Those ones, please. Not sure they'll be able to get to all of those, but it's a start. Right. You can, yep. Good. Power is happening. This is getting rebuilt. That's great. Going to let them build all these things. Dig that out for the sake of it. Are you keeping on top of... You're not really keeping on top of that, but that's what you're for. Okay, you're on 970. Okay, what I might just do is we might just... Because this is absolutely dire, this stuff that comes up here. I think I just got rid of this power wire. Dear. Never mind. Let's do that. How are we doing down here? Yeah. Well, we're going to get oxygen masks soon. Right. 12. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. That's okay. We'll stop it. Got a snazzy suit again. Oh, a pufflet. Oh, we'll have some of this. There we go. Thank you. Right. We've got all sorts of things going on. This. Do that. So that I know it's gone. Great. And then we'll have a tile like that. Build that quickly. That's great. And this. We'll build another one of those there and then deconstruct this one. Yeah, that's great. Good. Lots of mess tables. I can hear lots of lunch. Right, okay, here we go. So then this is happening. Let's do this and dig all that. Please don't get trapped. Okay. We're getting somewhere. This is really getting through this water. It's very tempting to stop this from pumping as well, actually. Because I don't want to uncover the slime. I like keeping the slime underwater. So what I might do is we might put a little bit of automation. Let's put a hydro sensor. That's controlled by that as well. No, that's fine. That's fine. That can pump it out. If it pumps it out, it pumps it out. We're dealing with this stinky water slime lung though, but we got so many issues with slime and slime lung that the rest of it is sort of pales into insignificance, really. Okay. Let's just do that, please. Right, this is going to have breathable gas oxygen when it comes out. Okay, having done all these marvellous things, right, you've only got 605. I'm going to risk putting this on here. So this is going to be exciting times. So you, pardon me, are going to go to there. You're going to go to there. Good. Then we want some ventilation. That's this one. So we want a gas pipe, which is probably not going to be anywhere near strong enough. This is going to be hydrogen, which we'll deal with over here. And this is going to be oxygen, which we'll deal with there. Let's just build that for now. We're also going to need some liquid. We don't want that liquid because this needs good water, if I remember rightly. Yeah, water. So we need the nearest good water, which I'm going to use you. Let's put that on there. So because we're going to do that, we're going to need a liquid bridge, which goes the other way. We have a liquid bridge like this. Then we're going to need a pipe, which is going to go to here. This is then going to go through here and up to there. Great. All right, and then we need another liquid bridge, which I'm going to rotate like this. Great. Okay, so that will then give us some extra water down to here, which is great. Why can't you build this? Are you just slow? Just do that one flipping tile, will you? Great, thank you. Okay, sweep. At a 6, let's get all of the goodness out of here, because we're going to need it. That's it. Lots of sweeping is going to happen. Okay. This is good. We're getting somewhere. Make a lot of noise with that fork, don't you? Right, have we successfully? We still haven't got rid of that. Please get rid of that. How's things looking generally? Okay, this is still terrible for oxygen. That's fine. It's a bit thin here. We're going to make more oxygen very soon. I know my guys are eating. Why? Why, oh why, oh why are we not doing this? You just really low priority. Yeah. Just get that done so that we know that that's out of the way, please. Cool. Okay, we've got more mushrooms still, somewhat surprisingly. Okay, so we're going to be alright for shrooms. And sweep out of 5. Great. Okay, is that getting built now? Who knows? Lots of pleasant chit-chat. Okay, speed up. Right, we are producing oxygen, which is amazing. Yeah. And this is attempting to do something. You can't... You're... No, get a pipe blocked, pipe blocked. Okay, cool. Let's just stop. Somewhat urgently. Liquid, 45 kilos. This is going to be pretty close, actually. Okay, that's turned off. Great. Good, 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 good. Heat is going to be a nightmare down here. Have we got insulated tile yet? We don't. Okay, you can do a bit of research. Because we're probably going to need insulated tile. Thank you. Okay, someone can do some research on that now. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're going to need... This power is all connected, right? Yeah, 1085, that's alright, but that's only when they're smacking that, that's going and this is going. That's fine. Oh no, sorry, this is going. Okay, they'll get to this eventually, I guess. Yeah, let's just get some of that back. Have we done this? We have? Good. Put that there. Put that there and there. Okay. This has been achieved. Do this at a 7, please. I'm determined to at least get this going today. So let's just get them doing all this business. Right, they should be able to just get rid of that. Get rid of all these things. And eventually we'll start pumping some things out of here. Have we got the gas tank? Gas canister? That's not what I'm after. Gas. Reservoir? Gas reservoir? Gas reservoir. Okay. So you're already doing that. So do this as well. Okay, cool. Those things give me the things I want, right? Yeah. Okay, good. We may be able to skill some people up. Morale, you got 14, but 11, so 12. You got 12 in your, so you can do. Let's get you on farming, grilling, art. I mean, we're going to need some. These are going to need to happen because otherwise people can't wear suits. You've got plenty of stuff. You can go full on exosuit, but I'll leave you improved carrying. Well, why not? Okay. Joshua, you're still ranching. You are 12 of 7. This is going to make you... That's fine. You can do that. You are already exosuit training. Why not? Mima, you're already digging. Shall we make you just super hard digging for now? Let's pop this on here, and we'll make you an improved strength. Nisbet, yeah, fine. Be a better farmer. Crop tending, great. Otto, you're currently researching everything. We'll leave you where you are for the moment. Pi, we'll leave you where you are for the moment. You definitely need this to use this skill point. Well done. Congratulations, you're our plumber. And then Steve, he's currently doing this. He likes that. He likes researching. But again, let's get some medicining. We'll leave you on demolition. All right. We've done some skills. Let's just have a look at priorities. Is everyone who's... Yeah, you can do that most. You can do that most. That's great. You can do that most. Whatever. That's great. Schedule. I think we're going to need some... Okay, let's put Grossman in bathroom 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 people and 3 toilets in each section. It's going to be tight, I think, but we're getting somewhere. Okay, this is finally getting done. This is finally getting done. That's great. They were taken away. This is now done. So now we can do that. Soon. Again. That's good. All right, this is now done. This can be copy settings and put in there. That's great. And then we can sweep up this as a 5. They like things to be swept anyway. Because then there's... Works for everything because there's less lag, there's less everything. Can't breathe down here though, can you? No. As tempting as it is to put the oxygen on, I don't really want to do that. But I do want to get to this tank. So we're going to let everything run until we can get to that tank. I mean, we could just pump the hydrogen somewhere for now into its own little trapped room. And actually just have a trapped room, but then we'd need a high pressure vent, and then, yeah, that needs plastics, which is not a thing we're going to do. We've got plenty of oxygen masks, but I don't want to... Well, we can actually build the mask station. Like the checkpoint can go that way, like that. And then we'll build the dock this time. So that there can, at least 3 of them at any one time can go down here in a minute when we get there. We're going to block this off. But for now, we just need them to go and do their thing. This is pointless because... just buildings, yes, thank you. Because we need to be able to get to there, so we'll just build this down like this. I don't mind the dodgy air flowing out, but eventually we're going to... This is all solid carbon dioxide in a minute. The oxyfern can do some work, but who knows. Coal. We've got 11 tons, but that goes surprisingly quickly. Current. This better not overflow, because that would be very sad. I think we might call that enough. Let's call this 250. There we go. Okay, that should shut all that off. Yeah, that's great. Good, and that'll stop this water from going in here. Great. Okay, the bottle opener can stay there, this can stay there. This is getting swept, which I'm very pleased about. Yeah, the oxygen mask, no gas intake. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, deliver suit. Deliver suit, that's fine. Then we can actually think about the ventilation. So we will put a gas pipe in to start with into here. But it's the hydrogen. Yeah, I really need the hydrogen. Now the insulated tile that I've just got there, we can make out of granite. Overheat plus 15. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start insulating this. So this can go through here like this. Insulated tile. Copy that. Wrong element damage. What? What? What the hell is wrong element damage? What? What? Melting point that. What on earth's the wrong element? What? What's the wrong element? Sorry, I keep saying that out loud. That's not, can't be too hot. No. Okay, just get rid of those, because otherwise that's gonna cause us some problem. Just get rid of them for the moment. I don't understand what wrong element damage. Yeah, we're getting through the oxygen, I realise that. But I've got an oxygen maker literally ready to go. Yeah, we'll have that. Okay, I don't understand what was going on there, but we'll maybe work it out in a minute. This is good to go. Why? Alright. Oh, because I'm an absolute spanner. That's what it is. Okay, so let's just do that. And get rid of that. And then this time, connect the pipe correctly. Yeah, and we'll just get rid of all of that. Please do that. That's fine. This can be a 9. Just get rid of that. Yeah, feeding it carbon dioxide wasn't a terrific idea. So have we gotten... How do we empty this pipe now? How do I empty this pipe? Like that. Is that not... Okay, just... do that. Empty all that. Not quite sure how that works, but... Oh, we get canisters. What am I supposed to do with that? They're just irritating, aren't they? Okay, however, we've now got ventilation. Where's my tank? Where's my tank? Here, gas reservoir. Okay. We'll start here and see what happens. No, we'll put it here, actually. And see how much hydrogen we get. For now, what I'm very tempted to do, actually, is just pump out whatever's in there into here. So let's just deconstruct that. Yeah. Okay, that needs emptying as well. We've got all this flipping carbon dioxide. I don't know how to get that How do you get that back out again? Station. How do you get gas back out of the, that's just crazy. I don't understand. Ventilation. Canister emptier. Empties gas canister back into the world. Cool. Copper. Build me one of those. Here. I don't know. Right, this is good. Okay, here. For now, what we're going to do is just do this, and we're going to have a gas vent there. And we're going to dig across to here. Dig this all out. Put that in there. That's great. This insulated tile we're going to put in there. There's going to be a momentary gas nightmare as this goes along. And then power-wise, have we got a hydrogen generator? We do. Okay. So we're going to have this sit here. There's going to be some pipe nightmarish things going on. Right, did we finally... Yeah, we got those. They're all growing. They're all growing. That's great. Okay, these are probably crowded, but that's fine. When they perish... Eggshell. Eggshell. Isn't there an egg smasher? Eggshell... Is that this? Sweet. Do that. And then put lime somewhere. Like... here. What are we not putting in here? That can go in there. Fine. We don't have any lime yet, that's fine. Okay. What's giving off the polluted water? Oh, that came out of here. Yeah, okay, fine. Mop this up. It's great. Good. You are 7. This is good. You're a 7 as well. These are all 7s. Let's make this all a 9 because I need this to happen, because the world needs to happen. Okay, these we can now build these back into... Sorry, we can build stations. Austin Mark stock. We can put them back because now... Because... Okay, guys, good team. Nothing there, that's good. We're making things. We've got some nice plants. We've probably got loads and loads of plants that we can put in somewhere. Let's just put... There's a no decor there. Congratulations. Here's another plant. Here's another plant. Decor's bad there. Here's another plant. Slightly random place for a plant. That's fine. This. Another one of those, please. Great. I know oxygen must be starting to... Well, surprisingly, it's still blue. But we are living on the edge. Right, this is all... just about empty. We just need... They can't reach it because I took the scaffolding away. Yep, that's the thing I did. Or didn't do. Okay. You. Deliver suit. You. Deliver suit. You. Deliver suit. Alright. Okay. This is now finally doing that. This can now be re-enabled. And what we'll do is we're going to put this in now. Like that. And we'll put one of these in case we ever need to go back into here. which is great. We can sweep at a 5, that's fine. This can just be carbon dioxide. That'll then pump that out and that'll immediately get dealt with. Have we actually got any O2? We have. Okay. And this is getting a load of rubbish coming out of here. That's fine. That'll eventually be just what we need. So what we're going to do... Yeah, we've got hydrogen. That's now trapped in there. Okay. Good. Plan. New plan. New plan. I know it's filter nightmare, but this has just got so much stuff in it and I want to use it right now. So this one. We're going to delete, deconstruct that vent. This pipe is going to then go... Okay, give me gas filter, another filter. Rotate your filter. Yeah. Let's just put it here so I can actually see what I'm doing. That's great. And this pipe in there. And then out of that, we pick the one you want, don't you? Yes, okay. So out of this, we'll go hydrogen. And then everything else will come out to a vent. Like this. I know we're going to need power for that, but that's okay, because we're going to have extra power in a minute. This can be a smart battery. Can go there. This can go here. I know we're going to have a nightmare of things. Great. Automation wire. Go to there. Great. And then finally, somehow... I need to do things. So I need to get... Oh, it's got to go the long way, but that's fine. Great. And then we'll have a gas bridge. Go that way. Right. No idea what this is built out. Oh, it's been built already, which is great. This needs to be hydrogen. Okay. That also is going to need some power, but that's fine. This is currently on 185. This is currently on 95. It's going to be you for now. Right, have we actually got some oxygen masks here? We do, so that's great. So then what we can do is we can ladder, we can deconstruct that. Ladder, we can deconstruct that. Get some insulated tile. Build that. Yeah. Okay, once that's built, then they can go out that way. There's not a lot of oxygen here, but it doesn't matter. Once they get to here, they'll be fine. So now they can't breathe, but they will be able to breathe in a minute. The next time they go down here, they'll be able to breathe, which is great. Sweep that up. Sweep that up when you get a minute. Sweep that up. What we got? Polluted oxygen. Okay, fine. That's fine. I mean, to be honest, this can have just all. Just chuck it all in there, that's fine. Better 6. You can get rid of everything then. Right. What's this? Buddy Bud Seed, that's fine. All these things are very good. 55 minutes into the episode. We are starting to we'll get rid of this max gas pressure already. Well, that's fine, because the pump's not really working at the moment. Because of things. 777, 555. What's the 555 here? Who knows, but that needs to be same as normal. Here, currently set. Does it tell me somewhere? Status. Okay. If I go one of these, this one. No. Okay, red signal, green signal, that's fine. They must be doing things. Have we now got an oxygen mask on? Yay! We've got an oxygen mask on. Good. In the meantime, what we can also do is the most important thing for everyone is that we'd like some more oxygen elsewhere. We're going to pop this in the center of the base. We're just going to pop it out right here for now. Okay. What are we missing? Okay, there's all sorts of rubbish here. We haven't quite built that yet. Unreachable build again. Okay. Not got much in the way of coal here. Well, I should get there eventually. This coal. Well, then it'll put it elsewhere anyway. Okay, fine. They can go and get the coal. Right. This will take a little bit longer. I want this ladder built. And then, yeah, this needs to be built soon. This is an 8. This is fine. The sweeping's going to happen as and when. Yeah, you're on max gas pressure. That's fine. We'll fix this in a moment. How's everything else going? Have we run out of this? We've only got 72 kilos of that left. Well, we'll put 10. And then we'll go digging for some more copper, sandstone, fine. Always have free stuff. We need copper. There's some shiny copper there. There's some shiny copper there. We are running out of shiny copper. Well, there's a little bit here that we can just dig immediately. Theoretically, we can just go down here. Well, don't do that. Let's just dig that and that for now. Go here. Dig that out. That'll give us some copper. To be honest, we can just go straight through here. And this ladder can go down there. And we can dig out all of this. What are you? Sandstone. That's okay. Great. So we'll just dig all of that as well. Good. Yep. We'll sweep that at 6, just so we don't leave that behind. They can then walk their way across here. Again, nothing to breathe down there, but that's fine because we don't need them to. They don't need to breathe over here. This room is now working again. Are we actually... Wowzer. Alright. So then this can actually then be used to power itself. So what we can do is, if we take this and then go to there. Yeah, that's fine. Because then that will help power the actual machinery itself. We're getting oxygen into the base. That's probably hot oxygen though, isn't it? How hot's the oxygen? 31 degrees. We're going to need to do some cooling. Cooling's going to need to occur. That's right. Come on, build this. Yep. Let's just get this built. Second speed. We have our first bits of oxygen, which is good. No research. Yeah, the grill. That's fine. All of these things, that's fine. Come on, team. Where are you? Any hatches kicking about that we can see? No. I mean, the oxygen down here is pretty abysmal, but that's all right. We've got a little bit of stored up hydrogen. This is good. They're going to do these things here. We should hopefully get rid of all the weird little tanks of air, which have been thrown into the air here, which is fine because that'll get dealt with. We haven't got any. Have we got any polluted oxygen? No. It's quite a pleasant place to live at the moment. Not too much in the nastiness going around. Copy the settings of that to there, please. Okay, how are we doing down here? Right. This is now joined up to this, which means that this battery here should be able to power this all on its own. I don't know how much hydrogen is needed for this, but we're going to do an experiment. And what we're going to do is we're just going to cut that off like that. Yeah. And we'll see what happens. Is it going to get through the hydrogen before it runs out? We'll find out. It's going to be close, I think. But that would be handy if that's self-sufficient. We're nearly just down to hydrogen now. Is there any... There is some carbon dioxide still in here, but that'll slowly get rid of. The pressure of the carbon dioxide is quite significant down here, but that's fine. Make sure there's plenty of room for the air to go places. It can still come out, which is fine. Heat is going to be a problem. Okay, it's like, yeah, okay. It's pretty hot down there, but we've already started to insulate it, which is good. We'll stick another insulated tile in there. I don't want to seal it off because that will mean that the air can't get out at all. This tank's not even going to remotely fill because we're using it. That is going down, so I have concerns that we're not quite getting enough hydrogen to supplement everything. But that's alright. We'll see. If we have to reconnect it, we reconnect it. See, that's getting through the power very quickly because of the two filters. But when this stops having any CO2 in here, then we probably should have just pumped it out to start with in a vacuum. But there you go. We didn't. Okay. They hate it down there. This is awful. Yeah, that's fine. It's expected to be awful. We will sweep all of that. We'll put a tile in there for the sheer heck of putting a tile in there. We have more mushrooms than we can shake a stick at. So we could theoretically go second mushroom. Do we want? Have we got slime? We've got 7 tons of slime, but we will eventually run out of slime. Let's put a buddy bud in there. And a buddy bud in there. I did put another one somewhere, didn't I? Can't remember. Okay. Have we got any booties? Alright. We've got yellow gloves. Great. Thank you. Alright. I think we've achieved things. So we have, somewhat scarily, this might be just on the edge of being what we require. We'll see. At the moment, we've got some oxygen being pumped to there and some pumped to here. Again, we might not have enough to make this self-sustaining. In fact, these dots have gone down, so I'm guessing we haven't quite got a self-sustaining power system here. However, we do have the power. Over here, we've got more food than we know what to do with, so food is no longer such a problem. I may choose to go another toilet, but at the moment, nobody's wet themselves around the base. We've got plenty of water kicking about in here. This is plenty of water. We've made more water than we know what to do with. So, you know, we're winning on the water front. This will slowly drain as we use it to make oxygen, but then we've got this to use up as well because it's in the way, and then we've got our self-sustaining water. So I'm not too worried about water at the moment, especially seeing all this. We'd like to get some exosuits at some point, so we need to get into here. So next episode, we'll sort of just check that this is all working as intended. Yeah, this is definitely not self-sustaining. So we definitely need a little bit of extra power from somewhere. So we'll work on what we're going to do there. But that CO2 is just kicking about in the bottom there because it needed to go somewhere. We haven't got rid of it yet. Anyway, let's just zoom out slightly so we can see our little ant farm. It's going well. We've got some oxygen masks. We've started to make a power backbone. We'll have a little think about that. We'd like to get them off the wheels, but we do need to make sure that we've got enough coal before we get them too far off the wheels. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that extension into the beginning, the bowels of the earth here, and I look forward to seeing you next time.